Welcome to a video that a different time version of myself would probably think is quite ill-advised. As it typically is when I make one of these random chess videos, I tend to make them when I'm trying to work on other projects and just a way to show like where I am with regards to chess, which I will occasionally make other related videos on. That being said, I was actually in two minds about making a video this weekend at all, and you can skip to the chess, which I will always make chapters in the description if you want to just like skip to the games. But basically, a little bit of a story. I woke up at 6 AM this morning to clean up sick from at least two different creatures in this house, as well as clean up a smashed plant pot that had mysteriously fallen off the side. I'm guessing a small earthquake happened and the rest of the house didn't get the memo. I have no idea. Then when I was rushing around trying to help my wife with finding clothes for work and whatnot, I go to look out at the washing line that was up 10 minutes earlier and see that it is all over the floor. So then later in the day, I'm trying to sort that problem out, and I put a wash load on made up of a lot of stuff that had been already washed and had sick on it, as well as some of the stuff that needed to be re-washed for going like in the mud. And I go and put the washing line back up, only to come in to find an error message on the washing machine to say that it's blocked. And then I go to clean the blockage, and I bleed the washing machine, which never goes as advertised. And this then leads to a flood in the kitchen. Well, that's no matter, because I just brought in all of those towels. It mostly was towels that were on the floor. I had shaken off before bringing them in, of like leaves and insects and stuff. And I start chucking them down, only to find that they're smothered in ants. So now I've got a flooded kitchen and ants everywhere, just a kitchen full of ants and dirty water. I wasn't going to make this video when it got to the bit where the washing line fell down, but after dealing with that washing machine, which by the way has just now completely given up the ghost this morning, I have decided I need a win. And even if I lose the next 3 games of chess that I'm about to play in this video, just recording a video at this point would be a win. Put it this way, I'm going into with a mindset that I know is very bad. But maybe I can learn something. Maybe we can learn something together. I don't know. Maybe I'll get lucky and win at least one of the games that I'm going to play today, and then everything else will just be a bonus, really. Right, first game. Let's see who we're playing. Sergini 1 from Morocco. Okay, oh god. Right, yeah, straight in there. D4. I'm classically a D4 player. And I'm trying to expand my repertoire beyond just the London system. Trying to find more lines, you know, with D4 and C4. Okay, the old Benoni defense. I have literally forgotten everything about this. I'm just going to push again. What is it with the old Benoni? I literally don't remember. But I'm going to push again and then play knight c3 probably to back it up. Oh, inviting an en passant. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. No. Maybe I should push now. No, because see, if I don't push the d pawn now, then it really hinders their knight from developing. They've now got to push the pawn in front of the queen. And they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Okay. Do I try and pin their knight to their queen and then inevitably end up taking it? Yes, I'm going to do it, just with a view that they might try to block it with their bishop. Okay, they're going to do it that way. Nonetheless, am I going to do it anyway? Or am I going to retreat? I think I'm going to retreat back to here. That might not be the best move here. Thing is, that pawn is still protected twice. So there is that. It's protected by the knight and the bishop, the knight and the queen, shall I say? I'm tempted right now to think of ideas of playing f3, trying to hinder their knight from coming down. Potentially with a view to moving my knight to e4, offering that trade. It doesn't quite work though. Now it kind of works, because if I go here and they decide to take this, that's still protected by the queen though. Okay. Let me think. Maybe f3. Let's do it. Let's play a bit of f3. And this, after this, shall I say, just adds extra protection on e4. Oh. So when you get this, there's this idea of just... No, because when what happens is this comes down and I just have to move my knight back. I think I'm going to press ahead with this, because if the queen does try to come down, maybe take... Oh, will it taking b2 be a problem? Taking b2, will that be a problem? I mean, if they take b2, they're leaving their bishop hanging. So actually, I've got tempo here to sort things out. And if they give the check, then pushing this just helps me to sort things out. What I expect now is that they'll probably trade knights. Okay, they're trading knights. We're going to do this. They're probably going to take b2. And this is the point where I may have messed up already, you know? But it is what it is. Yeah. Shush. I want to play this. They're now probably going to give this check. I'm going to move my bishop out. And the idea of all of this, really, is to just give myself... Oh, you see that right there? They're going for the e-pawn. And I could play this and get... It's not even a tempo, because they're just getting the e-pawn. And I don't really see a way to defend the e-pawn. So the e-pawn's as good as gone anyway. Yeah, that e-pawn is gone. Okay. Is there a way to attack it afterwards now? I can't see one. I'm going to do this anyway. I'm going to lose the e-pawn in the process, but at the very least, at least I keep this square defended for now. Especially if I play this. I'm just opening up my queenside completely right now. But the good news is that my g-pawn is still defended by my bishop. This is defended by this. This is defended by the bishop also. This is defended by this bishop. It's just about holding together, except for the fact that I am now 2 pawns down. To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing with this system. Where have you gone? Well, okay, I'll just block that. And now they're attacking... Now they're attacking my rook. So I think what I need to do here, and it's kind of unfortunate, is this. No, I think that's just unfortunately going to be the situation. I have to offer that trade. If they don't take the trade, what's happening next? They can't give a check here because the rook. Okay, they're not taking the trade. They're not taking the trade. Why are they not taking the trade? See, now there's ideas to push this. Everything's still defended. Defended, defended, defended. All checks aren't available. But then I have this, which should give me a bit of a tempo. And I'm trapping their bishop. Yeah, this is sometimes the case. You just want to look for the things that do more than one thing, right? I don't know what I'm doing with this system. I have no idea how to counteract the Benoni. The old Benoni. I'd see it sometimes as well. As a d4 player, I should really be versed in it, but I'm just not. But see, now bishop here. I'm just hoping to get the queen out of here completely. See, is this an idea? They've got nothing else backing up their queen. Eventually, their queen's just got to get out of it. And I think this is a way to do it. They've got nothing here, here. Nope. They can go up here with that check, can't they? Yeah, that's fair. They can do that. So I'll just go back here. Oh, and then they get the rook. I kind of invited that. Damn. Oh, that was unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I did invite that. Both their bishops are trapped. That's the silver lining here. Their knight can't come out either. All their minor pieces are just kind of looking a bit dopey. So let's get my knight out. And then I could have a view to do this, get their queen out of here. Maybe even push the G pawn. Try and open up this somehow. But I am 8 points of material down. This is not pleasant in the slightest. To be honest, maybe I should just forget about chasing the queen. This bishop's trapped. This bishop has this square and this square. Their knight doesn't really have much future. I suppose it could have gone there. This doesn't do anything. I'm taking that. Oh, it pushes this. Allows this to open up. But you see, now that just kind of invites this. I see. Oh yeah, that's pinned, of course. Oh my god, they found a resource. I mean, I say they found a resource. It's hardly like they were dying for one. I should get my king out of there. Where to? Get my king out of there. Unpin this bishop. Or do I just continue pushing my... The thing is, this is coming. This is coming with this pin. So that was the plan all along. If I go down... Right, this hangs the bishop. This just invites this check. And anything here hangs the other bishop. So I feel like I've just completely lost this one. How the hell do I get out of this? Maybe... Honestly, maybe this. So when they come down here and inevitably take my queen, my bishop, at least, like, after this, it'll just be a series of trades. There's still 8 points of material up. Let's not forget. Yeah, this isn't a good one, but I knew it wouldn't be today. I knew the first game wouldn't be, and to be honest, I'm very shaky with the Benoni. I could have been braver. I could have played knight to So queen to c3. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. We're just going to allow it. We're just going to let it happen. Let it ride. See how it goes. You know. But if it's a loss, it's a loss. And there were a few things I've done. Oh, pressure on the pin piece. I hate this. Oh, I hate this completely. Damn you. This is awful. I'm kind of giving up on this game. On this particular game. This is not it. Okay. Let's do this. Let's pin that. Not pin that. Stop that from going any further. So they can't give the check. Nah, that might have just about saved something. I reckon this might be coming next. Attacking the knight with the bishop. Yeah, it's not even like sacking the queen and rook on this works because I just lose the bishop at the end of it. So that doesn't work. I just want to create some space over here, open up the king a little bit, and pray, it's come down to that, pray that there is something that can be done with the queen and knight over on the king side. Oh dear. I've made the opponent think. There is that. I have made the opponent think. To me, the move seems obvious. They need to push this to allow these two to develop. It's not even like the rooks can fully develop, you know? At least if they can get the knight out to maybe... Oh. That's unusual. Takes. This still isn't the worst thing for me. I'm going to take this. See what happens. I've still got a rook. I've still got a... Is there something else here? Like this, maybe? But then I'm just taking this. Okay. If I give the check with the rook here, it invites the king to go to one of these two, which then invites this rook to come out eventually, which I don't want. I think what I want to do is reroute my knight. Hopefully with a view to getting up to one of these squares. You know what, no, if you try and route it to here or here, you're just losing your knight because this is coming. Okay, so that's not it. I can't reroute the knight. What I can do is prevent them from pushing this. And then you just... No. If they take that, then you're getting this pawn, aren't you? So that works. If they take the D pawn, you get the D pawn. It's fine. Okay. This may work in my favour. Hold on. Because I've now got this check. I haven't got anything to block it with. Let's try it. I mean, I'm still 10 points of material down at this point. My chances are basically not there, and I've got a minute to think about this. I don't think it's happening. Okay. Let's just take this and see what happens. The rook's coming in and taking it. That's one thing we know. No. That I wasn't expecting. Right, I've got to move. I've got to move. Just gotta move quickly. Gotta move quickly. Right, let's at least tack that. Oh, and it's with a check. There was something almost subconscious about that. I was really attacking the rook, kind of pinning it a little bit. Right, we get the bishop. At the very least, we're getting the bishop. Okay, okay, we're getting that pawn. Oh my god, man. Ah! I can't see a way through this. I can't. Right, okay. Probably this. Comes with a... Oh, you don't even, man. Don't even. Okay, we're going up. We're going up. We've got 26 seconds. I'm going to lose on time. I know it. Ah, you absolute... No. No. Probably this. Oh, what? Okay, let's go and give this check. Let's just go and give this check. They've lost the other bishop. And they can't push that. Oh my god. Sugar. Oh my god, man. 6 seconds. 6 seconds, I can't do it. I'm not a speed player. I should be pre-moving, but I don't know what to pre-move, you know? Take that. Just in case. Oh my god. They won on time. They won on time. I was going to try and give another check there. I don't know. I wasn't really hoping for a win. Right, let's get the next game lined up. Okay. E4, I'm coming at it with the Nimzowitsch. This is what I like to do. I don't think I'm particularly good at this. Oh my god, they're not going to go for this, are they? Oh, hang on. I think it's Eric Rosen who taught my wife this trick, who taught me this trick. Okay, we're doing this. If they now push that pawn, hoping to get the fried liver attack, we take it with queen. Quickly. And if they now try to fork the queen and rook, which is a very common move at lower levels, I don't tend to see this past 1,000. Okay. They're not doing it that way. Well, now you've got another problem. We're going to attack the bishop. But we're also attacking the B pawn. No, the G pawn, sorry. There is a move here. Was it Eric Rosen? It might have been Aman Hamilton. I'm not sure. But there is a move here which really wrecks it. It's not that one. Okay. Now we're threatening the rook and the knight. Well, not the knight, actually. The knight is being protected. I guess that move protects the bishop and the knight in one. Unfortunately, it doesn't protect the rook. Oh, it does stop something else now. Okay, okay, so the rook has to move over next to the king. And what we're then going to do... how's this going to work? See, this square is protected by two things, the queen and the knight. This square is protected by this pawn. Usually we could swing back and do a smother mate type of trick. I'm just wondering if it's worth giving this check. King steps here. And then I pick up... No, I don't pick up anything. Hold on. If I did this, they can punch this. I can't exactly take it. No, that doesn't work. Well, it does. It kind of works. It kind of works. At the very least, you're making them lose castle invites. They now have to move the king. Of course. Oh, it doesn't work. You know it doesn't work. Oh my god. Okay, I've messed up. I've messed up. I got the sequence all completely messed up. Completely. Damn it. I really messed up the sequence. They knew what they were doing. But only as much as I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, this is resignable. This is totally resignable. Oh my god, that was actually embarrassing. This is what I mean by I'm not in the right headspace for this. At least we could do a bit of a reveal pin, no? Damn it. Damn it. I got the sequence completely wrong. I think I should have given the check with the bishop, but I'm not entirely sure that was the right idea either. At least I can attack their bishop. Oh, yeah, I unpinned it. I unpinned it when I did that. Oh, pricey. Well, at least you get this for free. And then you get the other rook. And that's that. I'm getting both rooks. Okay. Turns out my opponent is just as stupid as I am. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay. Right, we'll do this trade. We'll do this trade. I reckon that's what's coming is a trade. Now I'm getting my rook to the 7th rank. Oh, well, the 2nd. I don't know. I don't know. This is dicey. This is really dicey. Like I said, no. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. I've got to try and learn from these situations. Okay. We'll just pick up this 3 pawn. And now we're equal material. Somehow. I have no idea how that's happened. But we are on equal material. Oh, gods. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting your other rook. I'm getting your other rook. It depends. Which way are they going to go? If they go down, it's probably worth taking that with the... Oh, I won a game. In my current state of mind, I actually won a game. Okay, Jesus Christ. The last game, I ran out of time, and so did the camera. And then I won a game by complete fluke. I wasn't using my brain, but it turns out neither was my opponent. Okay, let's do the next one. Do 10 minutes. Let's go. Right, another game is black. You know what? If I lose this one, then it's not a complete dud. Not a complete dud. I think I'm quite happy with it. Gonna do this. It's kind of a pussyfooting move if there ever was one. Oh, that's why it doesn't work. Yep. Okay, so now I've just lost my E pawn. Oh, they knew what they were doing, didn't they? They saw me coming. At least that F knight isn't getting pinned by the bishop. Oh God, I'm absolutely awful at this game, man. Right, let's kick it out of there. Kick it out of there. Get my knight over here. Look to develop my bishops somehow. Try and gain control of this again. Yeah, I don't care about swapping these over. Yep. Let's do it. Okay, you're not going to do it that way. Usually I'd have a pawn on E, so I could kick the queen and then accept this trade, you know, but there is no pawn on E because I've completely forgotten the sequence of things again. Right. Yeah, okay. Maybe I could have taken that with the knight with a view to getting the knight back here. Oh well. We're going to castle this way in that case. Which might be a really ridiculous idea. Let's just stop that in its tracks. The knight's got no further squares to go forward too easily. Or here. This bishop has no point coming out to here. No, it does have a point coming out to here. But then it goes back to the earlier problem with the knight. Oh, I see the issue here. I see the issue here. Yeah. Oh my god, man. Because it's after takes and then takes, this rook just has opportunity to bully my king. So maybe what I do is get my king over here anyway. I don't know, this feels so dicey. This feels so dicey. Of course they can take back with knight as well, knowing it's protected by the queen. This pawn is only now protected by the queen. Of course, they can move back. Ah, they also have this check. That's pretty devastating, isn't it? That's a pretty nasty check. Yeah. We're going to go up. And if they try to attack the queen with the rook by taking this pawn, then we will just trade queens here. Oh, it's not looking good, no. It's not looking good. Of course, I do end up even in that situation. Oh yeah, there's that option too. I think I think the only way out of this is this. And is this... It's an en passant check. Is it an en passant checkmate? It might be. Hang on. Oh my god, I think they got an en passant checkmate. Rook, 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 rook. Protected by the knight. Rook. Oh no, okay, of course they just get the queen. The much tastier snack, I guess. They had en passant checkmate if they wanted to do it. Oh my god, they missed en passant checkmate. I am not supposed to be playing chess today. It's a miracle I won that last game. Okay, okay. We take with queen, we take with pawn, we take with queen, we take with pawn. We should take with pawn. Let's take with pawn. Because the pawn is still protected by the bishop. Let's get the bishop developed. Yeah, of course. Of course. I'm not even looking anymore, am I? This is a check. It's pretty devastating. Their rook's available now to come out, so even going here just leads their rook to come out to be here. Yep. Yep. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not in the mindset for this today. They're piling on the pressure this way. That's the... To be honest, it's the more classical way of doing things. They're right to do it this way. They're right to do it this way. This is principled, I guess is what you call it. I'm just disappointed in them for not seeing en passant checkmate. Damn, you don't... It's not every day there's an opportunity for an en passant checkmate. And I'm annoyed that they didn't see it. Now there's this weird idea. This is a check, but I just take back with this. Or with bishop, or with... Not with rook. With bishop makes a lot of sense. No, with knight makes more sense. Because I would like to keep my bishop, ideally. Especially next to my king. If I can get this, then I will at least win their queen. Oh, you know, it doesn't work anyway. They've got their knights protecting everything. So... we're going to offer this trade. If they take it, then they haven't got the reveal check without hanging their queen. Okay. Yep, this is fine. It doesn't work. I can't see a check for them. Oh, they got this check. But then I'm just taking that. And the only thing it can take back is the queen. So that is not too bad. I like the idea of keeping this queen on this diagonal. If this knight ever moves from this square... If this knight ever moves from this square, it basically hangs the queen. I think. Because there's this, and they move the queen out the way, and then I've got a back rank checkmate, or they just accept that the queen is getting swapped out for the rook. And I'm kind of back in the game. Okay. See, now I do this, and the queen can come here, or here, in fact, to protect the knight. So that doesn't work. Okay. I just want to see where it leads. I want to see where it leads. Because if a queen moves anywhere other than those 2 squares, oh, there's a square. Other than these 3 light squares, they got to keep it. Yeah, okay. So that was what I thought would happen. Now they actually take this and it's with check. Eesh. Okay, we'll protect the pawn that way. So now, well, they've still got this check. I just retreat further in. Oh, but then they get the rook. No, 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 they've not seen it. I am playing some idiots today. Like, to quote Hans Niemann, it must be pretty bad to lose to an idiot like me. But no, I mean, I respect my opponents. They're at the same level as me. And, you know, the last person from Canada, I forgot his name, and Moyanov Jr. 96. I don't know how you say that in Spanish. You know, they played well up until they didn't, which is more than I can say where I'm just losing straight out of the opening. But yeah, they were totally winning that, and then they just hung a mate and won. They also didn't see en passant checkmate, which is the bigger disappointment. Damn, if you're seeing this Moyanov Jr. 96 from Spain, you had en passant checkmate, I'm fairly sure. Let's just go back and actually take a quick look at that while I've still got some time on my camera. So, wait, hang on, I got loud then. You know what? It's saying M2. So I think... Oh, of course, I can still take it. So it's not en checkmate. You know what? You didn't hang on % checkmate at all. Is this the mate? That's the mate. Yeah, yeah. So it was forced. Ah. So there was an earlier mate for you, but then, as you know, just... Yeah, losing grip of that back rank square there, that B1. For a long time you had control over it with this knight here, and I just managed to swindle it somehow. I honestly thought that you would give the check here instead and then go and take the rook, but instead you decided to take the bishop, which probably did look sensible, I guess. It's the tactics. You got to think about how you win the rook. Oh well, it's hardly like I can say anything. I've played appallingly today for myself even, and yeah, the fact that I managed to win 2 games just says about this level of chess and how you can easily let it slip through your fingers. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to check out my other chess games as well as a vlog that I did of going to watch the live Speed Chess Championship earlier this year. That was very cool. Feel free to comment on the video and like the video. Subscribe if you're into this as well as anything else I'm doing. Feel free to go check out the rest of my channel. And until next time, have a good one.